With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. They start the drive with Cook, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Black. Switch.
They run it again with Cook, and he stopped immediately there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. And it's
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Hey,
we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, watch
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Right there. 11 MT.
54 Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Terrell Bernard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
We taking wins home. Back, back, back.
Leave it. Ringo, 48.
Shift.
Liz 50.
To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
You ain't got nothing.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To Hunt. 180.
I got him.
Mike 55.
Come on.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver route.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away.
Here we go.
You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, hey.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From midfield now, Burrow. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
80. What is that?
You don't want none.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
SOS. 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 Check 9. Check 9.
God.
Mixon with a first down carry. Down at the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Switch.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Here we go.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
80. What is hot?
Mike 54.
Watch.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". All you get is a headache.
11, 11, 11.
25.
Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 27, Cousins. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
You don't want it. Hatch it. Hatch it.
300. Good routes here.
Cousins. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Mike, 51.
First.
Watch the run.
Cousins on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Let's go.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tight end's right.
4 down.
Now Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Here we go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Watch 9. Watch 9.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since he's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They run for it with Mixon. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
One, ready?
Mike 54. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Gun.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Right, 80.
Right,
Now it's Burrow.
Hey, we got four down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're running it.
Hey, flipper.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eat. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Cousins now. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Come on, right? Check. Watch 54. Silver.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
What is that?
Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Terrell Bernard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Lucky 50.
Alert 3.
Hey, no, easy.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Tyler Bass to kick off Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Can.
Let's go, defense.
11 MT.
Man up, D.
Bang.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
31's the mic.
Here's a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? If it's kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 84 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Too little, cupcake.
Mike's 5-4, Mike.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Hey, Ken.
Push him back.
Rhino.
Check.
Under 10.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Here's
Cousins.
And we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Two.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Mike, check.
Here's Cousins.
Let's go, defense.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Here we go.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 11. Thomas.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11 MT.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Gun. Hot. 180. Place hot.
4 down.
Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This from 55 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Dang, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
Let's go.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Zebra.
Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming. Joker.
Lucky 48.
Joker.
300.
Now Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Gotta punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just.
4th down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Right there.
Mixon on the toss right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here in OT. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it to give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Can. Shot. 11. Shot.
Here's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
For the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good.